Kawhi Leonard was absolutely sensational in Denver in Game 2. Let's get into details and how he used simple footwork to get the looks he needed. Final possession here. This is the moment that guys in the league dream about. You want this shot. This is the moment where you can take a team's heart, and Kawhi met this moment head on. The smallest little details, the simple things, that's what the best players in the world do. They do simple better than everybody else. And one thing that separates the best players in the world from everybody else is that they're able to move in rhythm and on balance with their feet, their hips, and the basketball. The ball and the body are a rhythm team. So we're going to watch hips right now. So if Kawhi's hips are unloaded, the ball is unloaded, and Jamal's hips mirror his. When Kawhi drops his hips and drops the ball, Jamal's hips are going to mirror it and drop with his. So we get Kawhi dropping his hips, Jamal dropping his hips. And same thing, Kawhi's just feeling him out here. And at this point, when Kawhi gets to here, he's reading, where is my space, right? And this is where space is. He wants to get into this space, and he wants to get there with as few dribbles as possible. So we're going to get him switching his hips. So this is all about the hip action and moving your feet, your hips, and the ball together. So we're going front foot, replace back foot, and he's going to drive that power into this space with as minimal steps as possible. So when Kawhi lifts his hips, you'll see Jamal lifts his hips, and right here is where he wins the possession because he's able to get power, load, and gain this advantage. Kawhi's hips are open right now, and he's getting downhill where Jamal is going to have to cross his hips to keep up. That's where Kawhi takes control. He wins right there. Whether it's a make or a miss, it doesn't matter. He owns that action. And once Kawhi's hips are open and Jamal has to cross his, it's going to take him 3 steps to stop. So right here, we're going to get Jamal stepping 1, 2, 3 to Kawhi's 1, 2. The details and the margins are so slim at this level that something as small as playing with your hips open when you can get your defender to cross his changes the dynamic of if you're open to shoot the ball in rhythm and on balance versus if you're not. It doesn't matter if help's late and he can get a shot off or if help actually is early and we need to adjust the play. He's still the one in rhythm and on balance, the one in control, the one to make decisions. So in this case, we got Kawhi doing the same type of action, lifting his ball and the body together, stopping on 2, and then reading the action. So the previous one where Jokic was a little late on the help, now Jokic is early on the help. So a pull-up jumper isn't possible. But we have the same initial action where ball and hips down together, loaded together, Westbrook's hips loaded at the same time. The defender's hips will mirror your hips. Kawhi then lifts everything up together, and lifting his feet off the ground here, lifting both of these feet off the ground with the ball lifted, allows him to drive power back down to be able to take advantage of where space is and to move in rhythm and on balance with the basketball. So he gets the power down, reads where is my space, attacks into there, and this is all we're looking for. This is a victory. Kawhi's hips were open when he got into here, and Russell Westbrook now has to close his hips. So when Kawhi goes to stop, he's going to be able to stop on these 2 steps, 1, 2, whereas Russell is going to take 1, 2, 3. And when you're talking about these games, the ones that decide if you go to Cancun or if you keep playing, it's the smallest little details. The margin of victory is so slim. It's a razor's edge. And to be able to gain that 1-step advantage, that half step, even to be the one moving in rhythm and on balance while the defender isn't, that's where the best of the best separate themselves. So let's jump back into the first one and see how Kawhi snatched Denver's heart. Right here, ball unloaded, hips unloaded. We're going to load our hips, load the ball together. And now he's reading, where is my space? Where do I want to get to? This is where the space is. He wants to figure out how to get there as quick as possible with as much rhythm and balance without closing his hips, keeping all his optionality available, being able to open his hips where he can stop in 2 steps versus 3 steps of a defender. And we get this hip switch, front foot replace back, just like we saw earlier with Murray. And we're going to lift all the power up together, lift the basketball up with it, and then we're going to load it back down. Kawhi does a beautiful job of moving in rhythm and on balance with the basketball, and right here it's over. As soon as Aaron Gordon takes this step and crosses his hips, it's always going to take him 3 steps to stop. And Kawhi's always going to have the advantage of shooting this in rhythm and on balance. And whether it goes in or not, it doesn't matter as much as he's won the action. And it all comes from being able to move in rhythm and on balance with the basketball. Feet, hips, hands, the ball and body as a rhythm team. If you can do that, you can win possessions. Thanks for checking this one out, guys. We're going to have so many more of these as the playoffs continue, diving into the deepest details of what makes the best players in the world the best players in the world. Subscribe, like, comment, and be sure to follow along with the All-NBA podcast with Adam Mares and Tim Legler. See you guys later.
We all city like the mayor.